close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Lined into left field for a base hit.
Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
The run, the throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to Grafton softball fans. James Martins, James Cardarelli, here with you on yourliveevent.com as we get to the championship contest between the Mayport CG Patriots and the Thompson Tommies. On our Norman County Raceway Ada Red River Valley Speedway West Fargo pregame show. Hey, guess what? The World of Outlaws, they're making a trip, their first ever trip to Ada, the late models that is, on June 29th. And the sprint cars, World of Outlaws, will be going to West Fargo on August 24th. More information, NormanCountyRaceway.com, Red River Valley Speedway.com. Get you caught up here real quick on how these two teams got here. Mayport CG in the quarterfinal rounds. They got a first-round bye, defeated Midway Minto. Quarterfinals 20-0. And then in the semifinals yesterday, Pembina County North 12-2. Picking up their 77th win between volleyball, girls basketball, and softball. 77 wins, just 8 losses since the fall volleyball season for these ladies, resulting again in a second-place finish in the Class B Girls State Volleyball Tournament and a state championship in girls Class B basketball. As for the Thompson Tommies, they defeated Langton Ariadne Munich 15-4 in the quarterfinals and decided, you know what, let's play another Cardinal team. They played Carrington yesterday, 17-0 off 18 hits, including the Cindy Eliason home run there for the Thompson Tommies as Matt Chandler walks by. We'll hear from head coach Matt Chandler of the Tommies and head coach Keenan Konchak from the Mayport CG Patriots coming up next on the Norman County Raceway Ada Red River Valley Speedway West Fargo pregame show.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moen with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
Of the championship contest, Region 2 girls softball between Thompson and Mayport CG, joined by the Thompson head coach Matt Chandler. And Matt, I don't think you could have asked for a better result yesterday. The semifinals, a 17-0 win over Carrington. Seemed like your ladies were putting on a hitting masterclass out there.
Yeah, we got some early and drew through enough strikes, and the game moved quickly. And saved a little bit on their bodies pitching, and very impressed with our offensive approach, and we picked the ball out on defense.
I was impressed most, I think, by Cindy Elias, your designated player. She's just a freshman. You maybe look at her from the outside and you think she's not going to be a power hitter, and yet she hits one over the fence there out in left field. How impressive can this lady become?
Softball's her passion. She spends a lot of time in the off season. She plays down the academy in the summer, and softball is her love. And I've always been impressed with her. I had her playing 18U, and she's going to be a 7th grader, and she did some nice things for us then.
Your thoughts on the Mayport CG Patriots today, a team you haven't been able to take down twice this season?
Well coached, veteran squad. Whether they throw Riley or they throw Danica, they're going to throw 2 good arms at us. Top of their order is loaded. But we're in the spot where winner advances and play our best game, and we got a good shot.
Of course, you take one out at a time, one inning at a time. Anything different against Mayport CG than any other team on what you want to see the first time out?
No, 2 very familiar foes. We've matched up with this squad a lot over the years, and the last time we played the season, it was a home run derby, and never seen that with the matchup between us. Wind's blowing in today, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging on fly balls, and like any other game, whoever makes the least amount of mistakes is going to be successful.
That's Thompson head coach Matt Chandler joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews. Coach, best of luck. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rep warning tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong, strong communities.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews ahead of today's championship contest, Region 2 girls softball action between Mayport CG and Thompson, joined by the Mayport CG Patriot head coach and Keenan Konchak. And Coach, it's the matchup I think every fan outside of the fan bases in this tournament wanted to see, with you ladies going toe-to-toe with the Tommies for the 3rd time this year.
Yeah, so it's region tournament time, obviously, and we had PCN yesterday. We had to make sure we take care of business in that one, obviously. We threw Danica in that one. Now we saw Thompson knocked off Carrington for their chance to get in the title game just like us. And like you said, we played 2 times earlier in the season. We had a doubleheader on one day in Portland, so it was tough games at that time, and I'm assuming it's going to be similar to that again today, just like it has been for the past 3 years. So everyone wants to see it.
Of course, the wind is going to be a factor once again today. Gloomy skies a little bit. Going to be a little chilly out there for the day's contest.
Yeah, a little bit temperature-wise, a little bit down from yesterday. The sun came out yesterday, and the wind kind of went down yesterday too a little bit. But same general direction for the wind, just a little bit stronger, blowing to left field. So that's going to make a difference. For us, I think we'll be okay. But facing those Thompson hitters, they have the chance to put some deep balls out there. So we want to make sure we're keeping the ball down for our pitchers today.
Another team effort yesterday in that 12-2 win. Pembina County North, kudos to them. They didn't go away quietly and stretch you a little bit longer than maybe you would have expected. But your thoughts on if you saw anything out there yesterday that you're hoping to see today for the betterment of your team?
Yeah, so just a couple of plays here or there. You can't expect to be perfect all the time, and I thought we made plays for the most part. It was fun. Like we had chances where we could have made some plays, and it didn't work out. You know, that's what happens in the game of softball, in the game of baseball. It's like as long as they're giving their 100% effort and on top of things, I think continue to do that today, we'll be fine.
Head Coach Keaton Konchak joining us here on the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews ahead of the championship, girls softball Region 2 between Mayport CG and Thompson. Coach, thanks for the time.
All right, thank you.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
What does it mean to be locally owned and operated? For Cenex, it means everything. It means that we know if you take your coffee to go or if you like to stay a while. It means we've helped Little Leagues get jerseys and local festivals get funding. It means we know what our communities need. So you'll always leave Cenex with a full tank, full of snacks, or full of smiles. Or all of the above. And that means the world to us. Cenex, powered locally.
Back here on our Norman County Raceway Ada Red River Valley Speedway West Fargo pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins alongside of James Cardarelli as we are getting set for girls softball action. The championship contest is about to get going. As this will be the first region, by the way, to solidify its state qualifiers, as Region 1 was postponed to tomorrow due to weather. And Regions 3 and 4, they have got a lot more regions to get through, let's just say, a lot more games to get through. Well, let's get to the rundown here with those contests. Again, taking a look at the regional softball action around the state of North Dakota. In Region 1, down to the final few teams, Northern Cass, they got a winner move on victory over Hillsborough Central Valley yesterday, 4-3 to advance in the Region 1 tournament. They'll take on Kindred Richland tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And with the winner taking on Central Cass for the championship. Of course, participants in the last game are your state qualifiers. So we know it will be either Central Cass and Kindred Richland and Northern Cass, or Northern Cass and Central Cass there in Region 1. Region 2, of course, we're going to find that out here in a few hours as to who is the champion and who is the other state qualifier. Region 3 games today. Renville County this afternoon takes on Ray. And in the other semifinal, Des Lacs, Burlington, and Bottineau will do battle. And then a little bit later on, Bishop Bryan will take on a team in the losers brackets. And in Region 4, teams still alive. Lots of action going on today. Number one is quarterfinals, or actually it's loser-out contest today and semifinals. Semifinals, number one, Beulah, defending state champions, battles Heart River, number 4. Number 2, Washburn Center Stanton, duels with number 3, Velvet Drake Animus in the other semifinal out in Region 4. Loser-out contest, number 8, Ned Rose takes on number 5, Harvey Wells County. Number 7, Wilton Wing will do battle against number 6, Central McLean. So still several teams alive in the girls' softball tournaments around the state of North Dakota. Taking a look here at the seasons for these two teams. Again, both atop the Region 2 standings. Mayport, CG, and Thompson combined 16-2 in the region games. Of course, the only 2 losses for Thompson came against Mayport CG. A doubleheader final scores of 12-10 and 16-12. So looks like we're going to have some high-scoring affairs, and it's going to be a close, good battle today with the top pitchers in the circles for each side. We'll get to that starting lineups a little later on. Both teams combined 32-9 on the season. Again, 32-9 this year for Mayport, CG, and Thompson girls softball. The rest of the region with just 39 wins. 32 wins between these two teams, 39 between the rest of the region overall. Carrington, again, the other team, they got past Pembina County North in a wild and wacky loser-out contest with a win 5-2 over Pembina County North. Carrington 7-8 on this season. They're the only team right now with a losing record that made it to the semifinal rounds, as they knocked off Grafton in the quarterfinals and then fell to Thompson here yesterday to go into that loser's brackets. A little bit of insight here in the Region 1 and the Region 2 tournaments, Region 2 teams, rather, and a little bit more insight around the state of North Dakota girls softball action. Again, you're in tune to our Norman County Raceway, Ada, Red River Valley Speedway, West Fargo pregame show. Don't forget, while you're enjoying the Red River Valley Speedway this summer, you can enjoy the Red River Valley Fair as well. It's a 3-weekend format this year at the Red River Valley Fair, with all kinds of fun, including the YourLiveEvent.com free stage. That's right, the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and RJ Broadcasting. RNJ Broadcasting. Acts yet to be determined, but I'm sure they will be better than Cardarelli and I can do. So you'll want to come out and check out those festivities there at the Red River Valley Fair. Going to step away here for a little bit more. When we come back, we will take you through our starting lineups next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Central Steel Building and Construction of Carrington, North Dakota has over 50 years of experience in offering high-quality bins, grain drying equipment, country clipper mowers, Ritchie waterers, and lots more. Drop by Central Steel to check out the many customizable storage options. They have several sheds on hand, including a 12x16 high-side barn for $8,096, an 8x16 A-frame utility for $53.29, and an 8x8 garden shed for just $26.89. Prices include delivery within 35 miles. Call Central Steel for more info, 701-652-2886.
The Carrington School District congratulates the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, securing the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique and inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff from the Carrington School District. To all students, parents, and families of Carrington Schools, thank you for a great year.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Time now for our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups here on YourLiveEvent.com. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. Let's take a look here at the starting lineups, first of all, for the Thompson Tommies. They'll lead off with the sophomore second base, number 3, Maya Warkin. Batting second, it's the senior pitcher, number 2, Drew Schwab. Batting third, it's the sophomore shortstop, number 13, should say, Kaya Hurst. Batting fourth, it's the senior pitcher, senior center fielder, number 1, Sidney Schwabe. Batting fifth, it's third base, senior number 10, Marley Kurtz. Batting sixth, Fiona Hendrickson, the sophomore catcher, number 12. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 5, freshman Cindy Eliason. Batting eighth, it's the left fielder, sophomore number 11, Claire Colling. And batting ninth, it's the freshman right fielder, number 4, Andy Schwab. So on the flex spot, it's a sophomore, number 9 at first base, Abigail Olson. The starters, Fred coach Matt Chandler and the Thompson Tommies. Again, American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Starting here for the Mayport CG Patriots. They'll lead off with the senior center fielder, number 3, Mesa Larson. Batting second, the senior shortstop, number 9, Danica Hansen. Batting second, the senior pitcher, number 2, Riley Satram. Batting fourth, the senior catcher, number 6, Raina Satram. Batting fifth, the senior first base, or junior first base, I should say, number 27, Parker Strand. Batting sixth, it's the sophomore second base, number 5, Bryn Kritzberger. Batting seventh, sophomore third base, number 12, Hudson Zerfus. Batting eighth, the junior left fielder, number 19, Maddie Sand. And batting ninth, the senior right fielder, number 10, Reagan Zerfus. Starting lineups here for head coach Keenan Konchak and the Mayport CG Patriots. That takes care of your starting lineups. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, our officials from the Thief River Falls area, Minnesota State High School League. And let's bring in a little James Cardarelli. James, you are from the Thief River Falls area. Recognize any of those fine gentlemen out there?
Yeah, I actually recognize all of them. Good umpires.
Hold on one sec. We're getting there. You go again, Card.
All right, you got me now.
I do have you now. Yeah, there you go.
I recognize all 3 of them, and really good umpires, and they're all business. I'll tell you that right now.
Good deal. That's the insight there from James Cardarelli. Going to be holding the camera here today. If he's got any more insights, Card, feel free to bring them to our attention. As again, we've got Keenan Konchak, Matt Chandler, of course. Thanks to the both of them for giving us their time throughout the season. Greatly appreciate their efforts, and it shows in their teams. been fun to watch these two battle it out, and we're going to see it firsthand here in the championship contest. Again, the winner goes on to the state tournament. Team that falls short will take on Carrington for another shot at that state tournament. And again, stay tuned with us for Region 1 baseball, Region 2 baseball, Region 3 baseball, Region 1 softball will finish up tomorrow. All on yourliveevent.com, EDC softball as well. And hey, if you are on that Thief River Falls area or in central Minnesota, you know about Garden Valley Television, you might see/hear Cardarelli on some of those contests. So check those out as well. And, of course, our R&J broadcasting family of radio networks. And, again, follow along as well in the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. You can scan the QR code down to the bottom left-hand corner to see how Chris can be an agent with answers for you. We're going to step away here for a bit, and when we come back, we'll have the first pitch between the Mayport CG Patriots and the Thompson Tommies here on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Here's this summer's happening at Headlocks in Carrington. On Friday, June 14th, it's the Lance Koenig Golf Scramble. Then on Friday and Saturday, July 12th and 13th, it's the Central City Bash. Enter the Headlocks Eaton Par 3 Golf Tournament and check out the street dance with the band Uptown. On Saturday, July 13th, check out the Cool Car Show in the afternoon and the street dance with the Dean Brecky Band later that night. While you're there, see their awesome picture wall full of local sports memories. Visit Headlocks on Facebook for more information about all their happenings.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
You can feel secure in the knowledge that your comfort is in good hands with Larson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Carrington. Their prompt and courteous team stands in readiness to assist you with all your plumbing needs, including ductless air conditioners. Larson Plumbing is happy to announce that they install Daikin ductless air conditioners. Daikin air conditioners make sure you stay cool all summer long with no interruptions. Call the ones who care. Larson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Carrington. 701-652-5695.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
You're feeling that spring sensation, and that means it's time to put a spring in your step over to Mayport Hardware. They've got all the seeds, soil, pots, and garden tools you need to make your green thumb glow. Plus, check out their greenhouse, complete with a variety of flowers, vegetables, baskets, and colors to choose from. Don't forget about the tools and supplies for spring cleaning and recreation. Keep that spring sensation at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville. Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center. The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
We're through our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups, which means it's getting to be time for girls softball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, the winner gets the berth to the state tournament in Jamestown next week. Team that falls short, they will take on Carrington for another chance at getting to the state tournament. So it should be a good contest here. Again, Mayport CG getting both wins in a doubleheader over Thompson in the regular season. Both teams a combined 32 and 9 on the year. One will have another L by their names. Thompson, the number 1 ranked team in the state in girls Class B softball. Or say Mayport CG. Mayport CG, the number 1 ranked team. Thompson, number 5. So the Patriots, number 1. Tommy's number 5. And one of these two teams will be number 1 in the region here. As Maya Workin, the leadoff batter, comes up to the dish here for the Tommies to face Riley Satcham. First pitch is inside, a little high that time for a 1-0 count now. Tommies in the black jerseys, green helmets, and the green and black socks. Count here to Working goes to 2-0. Pitch to strike, now 2-1. Drew Schwab on deck, Kaya Hurst in the hole here for the Tommies. Satcham, there's the pitch to Workin. The ball count goes 3-1 to the sophomore, second base number 3. Workin, the pitch, and ball 4.
To the plate for the Tommies, pitcher Drew Schwab.
Workin's aboard there. On to first base. And that brings in Drew Schwab. Schwab fouls it to the backstop. Count goes 0-1. One on here in the top of the first. No score yet. YourLiveEvent.com. That is into the glove of Parker Strand. There for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 13, Kaya Hurst.
A little quick line out there to Strand over at first base. First out of the inning. Brings in Kaya Hurst, the sophomore shortstop, number 13. Satcham with the first pitch. It's fouled to the backstop. Count goes 0-1. Hurst sees the 0-1 pitch, gets hold of that one. Hansen backs up and snags it. Danny Hansen gets the out there.
Going to the plate for the Tommies.
We'll call it a fly out to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. Here comes Sidney Schwabe, senior center fielder, number 1, right-handed batter. the secondary pitcher as well today for the Tommies. First pitch is a little bit high. Count goes to 1-0. Runner on first, 2 down here in the top of the first. Here's a pitch. Strike. Count goes 1-1. Marley Kurtz on deck. Fiona Hendrickson in the hole here for the Tommies. Pitch. Runner goes for the steal, and the play is made. Raina Satcher with the throw out there, working with no runs, no hits, no errors, no earned, and nobody left on base. So we go to the bottom of the first on the Nonak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. We're scoreless.
Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Back here for the bottom of the first on yourliveevent.com on that Nonak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Oh, and Cardarelli had it covered, and I was looking at it wrong. So we're going to cycle through those innings. It is the bottom of the first on yourliveevent.com. James Martins, James Cardarelli here with you as Mesa Larson comes up to bat here for the Patriots, coming into the semifinal rounds. Larson batting .431 on the season. 22 hits, 14 singles, 5 doubles on the year for Mesa Larson. Strike one is Drew Schwab in the circle here for the Tommies. And count goes down to 1-1 to Larson. 1-1 pitch. A little low that time, but Larson swings at it anyway. Count goes down to 1-2. Battle between the Patriots and the Tommies as Larson gets hold of that one, and Hurst has got it out at short. Line out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Brings in Danica Hansen, the senior shortstop, number 9. Hansen coming into the semifinal round yesterday, batting .452. Second best average on the season. Elena Reyna Satrum was batting .534. She's in the hole here now for Patriots. Strike there to Danny Hansen. Gets a hold of that one. It goes through the infield for a base hit. As Hansen is aboard on the single. Brings in here now Riley Satrum. Satrum, starting pitcher there, the senior. Left-handed batter number 2 for the Patriots. Batting .386 on the year. She's picked up 8 doubles this season. Or 4 doubles, this season. As first pitch of the ball. Now goes 1-0. Raina Satrum on deck. Parker Strand in the hole. 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike. 1 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the first. No score in the Region 2 Girls Softball Championship Contest between Mayport CG and Thompson. 1-1 pitch. Satrum gets a hold of that. Finds the gap out and right. Runners will go 1 to third, and Riley Satrum will stay at first. Moves Hansen over to third. So with runners at the corners, 1 down here in the bottom of the first, brings in the best hitter of the season for Mayport CG, the senior catcher number 6, Raina Satrum, hitting .534 coming into the semifinal round. On-base percentage nearly .600. She pulls that one back. Runner will go for the steal, and she'll get it. Riley Satrum is over now to second base. Runners both in scoring position, and an 0-1 count to Raina Satrum. Parker Strand on deck. Brent Kritzberger in the hole. There's the pitch. A little roller that time. Count goes to 1-1. Drew Schwab allowing back-to-back base hits. Trying to get through the teeth of this Mayport CG order. As we start things out in the bottom of 1. It's the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. By the way, that 5-2 win last night between Carrington, Pembina County North, the lowest scoring game of the tournament thus far, just 7 runs. I think we're going to get more than that today. A roller, toss to first is in time for the 6-3 out. A run will score. Serena Satcham with the RBI. And that will bring home the first run of the game. Lanodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Stanley Hansen comes across home plate.
Courtesy running, number 15, Alicia Foss.
Alicia Foss comes in there for Mayport CG to run the bases. And for Riley Satcham, and she's going to get quick work. She will score. Foss scores in place of Riley Satcham, and it makes it now 2-0 in favor of Mayport CG. And brings in now Parker Strand, junior, first base, number 27, already with a nice punch out on the game. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. Count goes quickly to 1-2. Brent Kritzberger on deck, Hudson Zerfus in the hole here for the Patriots. Parker Strand this season batting .314. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Dan through the infield for a base hit. Third hit of the game for the Patriots.
For the Patriots, second baseman, number 5, Bryn.
That brings in now Bryn Kritzberger. Kritzberger, sophomore, second base, number 5. First pitch, the dirt there for ball number 1. Kritzberger here this season, batting .300. This pitch, a little high. Count goes to 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs on the board here in the bottom of the first. A 2-0 lead for Mayport CG. That one's low and inside. Count goes 3-0. Pitch. Strike 1. Drew Schwab in search of her first strikeout of the game after allowing 3 hits and a pair of earned runs. This pitch. Downstairs, that's a walk given up there for Schwab. Runners now at first and second. 2 outs on the board. Brings in the sophomore third base, number 12, Hudson Zerfus. Hudson Zerfus this season batting .257. As of her 9 hits, almost half of them have been extra base hits. So maybe not hitting the most, but she's making them count. 0-1 pitch, gets that out towards center field, and it drops. And a run will score. RBI single there for Hudson Zerfus, certainly making it count. Advancing to second on the throw to home. Brent Kritzberger over to third, and Parker Strand will come around to score.
Left fielder, number 19.
Making it here now 3-0 on the Nonak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Mayport CG off to the hot start here. I'll bring in Maddie Sand now, the junior left fielder, number 19, with Reagan Zerfus on deck. That would round out the order the first time through in the first inning here for the Patriots. In those blue jerseys, red letters, black style outlined in white. The Red Sox and the red and gray batting helmets. Count is 1-0 on a ball thrown, as Mayport CG is peppered the Thompson defense with 4 base hits already. 1-1 count there to Maddie Sand. Sand gets hold of that one, and it's misplayed there by third base. And a pickle, and the tag's not in time. Tough there for Marley Kurtz. Couple of tough plays. Trying to make a play at third. We'll give 1 error that time as Sand gets onto the E5. And another run comes home to score. 4-0. The Nonak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. We have a runners on first and third with 2 outs on the board as, again, Brent Kritzberger comes in to score. We'll keep it here as Matt Chandler having a conversation here with his starting pitcher. They'll try to get things back together. Quick conference there for Chandler. He is going to go talk to the ump. Oh no. Tough break there for Kurt. She's going to the bench. That's a tough series of plays. And she might have been injured as well. So that's a tough play all around for Matt Chandler. You lose a senior leader. So coming in her place
for the Patriots, number 10.
For Matt Chandler's squad, it's going to be number 8 in Casey Munson. Casey Munson now in to play third base. I assume will be in Kurtz's hitting spot as well. Reagan Zerfus comes up here for the Patriots. Zerfus, bottom of the order coming into the semifinals, batting 167. Again, runners at first and third. 2 outs on the board. Count goes to 2-1 to Zerfus. Schwab, the 2-1 pitch. Zerfus slings it. Foul. They are down the first baseline. Count goes 2-2. Drew Schwab and the Tommies trying to get out of this nightmare of a first inning, allowing 4 runs and, for the moment, losing their starting third base. Zerfus, 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, double full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As Sand does get the steal over to second. Zerfus, first base is open. That one's a little low. And so Zerfus will load the bases now. 2 outs on the board, brings in Mesa Larson. Larson a line out to short.
To the plate, number 3, Mesa Larson.
First pitch. Ball 1. And the winner moves on to the state tournament is the Region 2 champions. Mayport CG wins this game. They are likely your number 1 seed in next week's tournament. That's fouled back. Count goes to 1-1. Still plenty of time for Thompson, so they got to settle in and just get that third out to get them back to their batters. 1-1 pitch. It's high. 2-1 for the senior Drew Schwab. Still getting back into a rhythm after suffering a lower body injury, lower body tweak more so than an injury in the midseason madness earlier this month. As the wind picks up, the count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4-0 lead for the Patriots. Just 2 losses on the year, both by 1 run to Fargo North and Central Cass. As Schwabe is going to finish things out in center field. Fly out to center will close out the inning here. On scoreboard here, we had 4 runs off of 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. There was 1 error. All 4 runs were earned, and there were 3 left on base. 4-0 Mayport CG leads Thompson here in the Nonak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard as we head to the top of the second.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the second here on YourLiveEvent.com on the Nonak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. It's 4-0 Mayport CG with a textbook first inning for them. A first inning the Tommies would like to forget. Cindy Schwabe going to help them erase that bad memory right away here in the top of the second. Schwabe, senior center fielder, number 1. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-1. Schwabe batting currently .452. She's got 3 triples and a homer this season, but she grounds that one to second. Toss to first is in time for the 4-3 out. 1 down here now comes now.
Tommy's number 8, Casey Munson.
Munson, again, coming in for the injured Marley Kurtz. Munson, her first plate appearance, I believe, of the tournament. That was Satcham, Riley Satcham with the pitch. That's high. Count goes to 1-0. Kurtz on the year, or Munson on the year, just making her 12th plate appearance end of the season. 1-0 pitch. 1-1 here now. Munson again in those 12 plate appearances. She's had 8 at-bats, batting .625. So she's been productive in the short span. Count goes to 2-1. 5 hits, 3 singles, and a pair of doubles on the year. 2-1 pitch. Swinging and a miss, 2-2. Riley Satcham searches for the first strikeout of the game for either pitcher. Satcham in the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Got her down in 5 for the second out of the inning. Brings in now Fiona Hendrickson, sophomore catcher, number 12, batting .479 this season, 35 hits, 23 singles, 6 doubles, 3 triples, and 3 homers, second only to Cindy Eliason, who with that bomb yesterday against Carrington has 6. It's Matt Chandler, a little conversation there with the batters.
My mistake, catcher Fiona Hendrickson to the plate.
They're on the line and in the on-deck area. As Satcham, 2 outs on the board, nobody behind her. There's the first pitch. Strike 1. So again, Hendrickson and Eliason, 6 and 7 in the batting order, yet they have 9 of the team's 14 homers this year. 1-1 is the count there to Fiona Hendrickson. She's had some nice plays behind the plate as well for the Tommies. Pitcher perfect game yesterday against Carrington. 17 runs off 18 hits in a shutout contest. 2-1 is the count there to Hendrickson. As the Patriots looking to keep their good start going here. Pitch outside, 3-1. 1 strikeout, 1 hit allowed for Riley Satcham so far today. Nobody getting to second base, though. That one got away. And a runner goes to first on the walk. Brings in here now Cindy Eliason, freshman designated player number 5. Eliason again hitting .461 for the season. Eliason 35 hits, 18 singles, 10 doubles, 1 triple, but 6 home runs. A freshman who, as a 7th grader, is playing on the 18U team for Thompson girls softball. Pretty impressive stuff. It's going to be amazing to see what she does in the next 3 years and for the rest of this tournament and possibly a state tournament as well. First pitch, a strike to Eliason. In the third meeting between these two teams, that pitch is another strike. 0-2. Satcham, 4 out of the last 5 before this batter were balls. 2 straight strikes. Wynn picks up on an 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, Eliason goes down, looking that time. No runs, no hits, no errors, no earned runs, and 1 left on base. Score remains the same as we head to the bottom of the second on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks on the Dakota scoreboard. Mayport CG 4, Thompson 0.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line salad bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
Bottom of the second here on YourLiveEvent.com on our Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks on the Dakota scoreboard. Mayport CG 4, Thompson 0. As Danica Hansen comes up to the dish for the second time today. Hansen 1 for 1 with a base hit and a run scored. The senior shortstop, number 9, right-handed batter. There's the first pitch. But low. Count goes to 1-0 there for Danny Hansen. Was in the circle yesterday for the Patriots and came away with the win. 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Drew Schwab also in the circle yesterday for the Tommies, and she came away with the victory. Resounding victory. As if the Tommies don't turn it around soon, they might be facing that same team they did yesterday. First spot of the state tournament. 3-0 is the count here. And by the way, Carrington's got a lot of momentum after that big win over Pembina County North last night. 5-2. Count goes 3-1. Satcham's on deck and in the hole with Riley, then Reyna, as Danny Hansen's aboard on a walk.
To the plate for the Patriots, number 2, Riley.
Brings in Riley Satcham 1-for-1 with a base hit, stolen base, run scored. That was Satcham, the senior pitcher. He's pitched a great game so far. Again, we're early in this contest. First pitch, a little low, bounced on the plate that time. Count goes 1-0. Reyna Satcham on deck, Parker Strand in the hole here. For the Patriots, amazing to see this young lady's success on all surfaces. Count goes to 2-0. I believe she was the senior athlete for, of course, the region in girls basketball, and senior athlete for her region in track and field. Girls side, obviously. The count goes 3-0 now to Riley Satcham. But not going to play sports next year. Going to hang up the cleats and the jerseys. Focus on academics, I believe at NDSU. As that's a 4-ball walk here. Hansen goes over to second. And Riley Satcham over to first on back-to-back walks. Drew Schwab has pitched just one strike in her last 9. As Maggie Fermo comes in to try to get a reset. Patriots talking it over their head coach Keenan Konchak there at the third base. And again, Fermo trying to straighten things out here with Drew Schwab. Championship contest here on YourLiveEvent.com. Schwab back in her circle, and Reyna Satcham now up to the dish. Again, without their starting third baseman in Marley Kurtz. Pitch to strike to Reyna Satcham. Count goes 0-1, 0-for-1 with a ground out, but did help score a run. Picked up an RBI there in the first. 4-0 lead here for the Patriots. There's the pitch. Backs away from that one. And the count goes to 1-1. As Riley Satcham stayed over there on first base, and Danica Hansen over at second. Pitch to Reyna Satcham. Grounder through the infield. That's a base hit. Runner's going to hustle around. Hansen chucked to home plate. The throw was in time, but the tag was not. So Hansen will score and make it 5-0 Mayport CG here in the bottom of the second.
Number 27, Parker.
With runners here now on second and third. We'll go RBI single there for Satcham. Toss for Parker Strand. 4-3 out, but give her an RBI. Second now, or the is the second out of the first out of the inning, excuse me. As again, Reyna Satcham's RBI single brought home Hansen. Riley Satcham comes home to score as well. Makes it now 6-0 Mayport CG with a runner at third and one out on the board as Bryn Kritzberger comes up to the dish. First pitch strike count goes 0-1. Kritzberger got on due to a walk and scored a run. Courtesy running for Reyna Satcham, by the way, is Brooklyn Galdi. Galdi heads back over to third. Count goes 0-2. Hudson Zerfus on deck there for the Patriots. 1-2 now for Mayport CG, the top-ranked team in the state. Again, they're Mayport CG making Thompson look like a bottom 10 team in the state. just that good. Again, Thompson's number 5 in the state. 1-3 out. Gets Kritzberger down.
Number 12, Hudson
As Galdi stays on third base. Brings in Hudson Zerfus 1-for-1 with an RBI single back in the first. Patriots looking for their 7th run of the game in just the second inning. Patty Sand on deck, Reagan Zerfus in the hole here for the Patriots. All but one batter has reached base one way or another. That's the leadoff Mesa Larson. So for 2 on the game. Count goes to 1-1. For 2, that is, with ground out, a line out and a fly out. Fouled back, 1-2 now. Hudson Zerfus, sophomore third base, continues to battle. As Drew Schwab, there's the pitch. Zerfus on a 2-hop to short, toss to first in time there for the 6-3 out. 2 more runs there for Mayport CG off another 1 hit. There were no errors. There were 2 earned runs after both runners got on due to a pair of walks, and there was 1 left on base. Score 6-0 in the top of the third. We go here on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks, and Lakota Scoreboard. Patriots with the lead.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Top of the third we go here on YourLiveEvent.com. On the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota Scoreboard.
Claire, Colleen.
Chris Moen, James Cardarelli, myself, James Martins, here with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Claire Colling comes up to the dish here now for the Tommies. First pitch, high. Count goes to 1-0. Andy Schwab on deck to round out the order the first time through for Thompson. Still looking to get their first runner to second base today. Count goes to 1-1 here for Colling. Colling, the year batting .451. Includes the games in the postseason, 23 hits with 16 singles, half a dozen doubles as well. 2-1 is the count there to Colling. 2-1 pitch. Colling gets a hold of that one. Right out of the glove of the left fielder. And he's 7. Gets Colling over to second base. So that's the first error of the game for Mayport CG.
Number 4, Andy Schwab.
Brings in Andy Schwab now for the Tommies. As first pitch, strike, count goes 0-1. Andy Schwab this season, including the postseason, batting .441. 26 hits, 14 singles, 10 doubles. Inside, count goes to 1-1. Top of the order, Maya Workin on deck here for Thompson. Search for their first run of the game. It's a 1-1 pitch. Schwab, grounder. Colling gets free. Schwab thrown out on the 6-3 ground out, but it does allow Colling to move over to third base.
Turning over the lineup for the Tommies, leadoff hitter.
Brings in Maya Workin.
Maya Workin.
And Workin batting .456, including the postseason. 15 RBIs this year for Workin. Pretty decent for a leadoff hitter. As there's the pitch. Count goes to 1-0. Drew Schwab on deck. Kaya Hurst in the hole. There for the Tommies. Pitch. Strike 1. Runner on third. And 1 down here in the top of 3. Thompson trying to break free. See if they can mount a comeback. There's the pitch. And that bounced off second base. Tossed to first. Is in time. Good recovery. A run will still score. Give an RBI. 16th of the year to Maya Workin. On the ground out. Good recovery there for Bryn Kritzberger. 2 down here now. Does allow Claire Colling to score the first run of the game for the Thompson Tommies. And it does bring up Drew Schwab now, starting senior pitcher for Thompson. First pitch is strike. Count goes 0-1. Schwab lined out to the first baseman. They're in the first. Satcham with the 0-1 pitch. Foul. 0-2. Hurst on deck. Schwab in the hole here for the Tommies. So we get a little sister-sister bonding sesh. They're also known as the pitcher-catcher conference there. See them playing catch, and you just wonder how long they've been doing that in the backyard. As there's a strikeout. The connection's there.
After 2.5,
no run, or 1 run, excuse me, off of no hits. There was 1 error, one unearned run, and nobody left on base. 6-1. I should update that. Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks on the Dakota scoreboard. Patriots lead the Tommies going to the bottom of the third.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Bottom of the third here on YourLiveEvent.com. That Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moe and Agent Grand Forks and the Dakota scoreboard. Mayport CG jumped out with 4 runs in the first, 2 more in the second. Looking to keep their stretch going here. In the postseason, they have now outscored their opponents. Mayport CG has 38-3. First pitch to the strike. Count goes to 0-1 to Maddie Sand. 0-1 pitch. 0-2. Could very well be the best year in girls athletics in Mayport CG history. Of course, you add Finley Sharon in there as well. Cannot discount those contributions. Count goes to 1-2. I believe the Zerfaces are from Hope as well, so a little bit of regional acumen there all the way around for the Patriots.
To the plate, number 10.
There's a base hit there for Sand. Runner aboard there with Reagan Zerfus, aforementioned here. And we got a pinch runner coming in here for Mayport CG.
For the Patriots, number 4, Taylor Anderson.
It's going to be Taylor Anderson running the bases there for the Patriots. Memory serves me right. Taylor ran camera for us one particular occasion. We always want to point out our camera operators when they're in the field of play. So Anderson going to run the bases there again for Sand, and Reagan Zerfus comes back up. Senior right fielder, number 10. First pitch is a strike. Count goes 0-1. Zerfus drew a walk. Back in the first. Pitch, bunt to Schoen. And she fouls it down the first base line. Count goes 0-2. Runner at first, nobody out here in the bottom of 3. The Patriots with a 6-1 lead. There's a strikeout. First strikeout thrown today for Drew Schwab. And that's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order for the third time today. Mesa Larson 0 for 2, a line out and a flyout. Looking to try to get on base. In fact, again, the only Mayport CG batter who's yet to get on base today. As there's the ball. Count goes to 1-0 with Hanson on deck, Satcham, Riley in the hole. A little cloudy, gloomy skies out there. Slight breeze. Temperature's not going to get past the mid-60s. Count goes to 2-0. It was more of a scorcher yesterday with a mixture of clouds and sun. So we've had almost all the weather, but luckily no rain yet here in Grafton. There's a nice one sent out to left field. And the runners will hustle around, toss to home. The tag will be in time. Anderson thrown out as she was coming home. Larson with a triple. But again, Anderson thrown out at home for the second out of the inning. Brings in Danny Hansen. Hansen 1 for 1 with a base hit. Walk drawn, 2 runs scored. It's Mesa Larson staring down home plate again with the Tommies leading 6-1 in this championship contest. Again, the winner moves on to Jamestown in the state tournament next week. Hansen on a one hop to Hurst, toss to first in time to close out the inning. No runs off of 2 hits. No errors, no earned, and 1 left on base. 6-1 our score through 3 on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks, and Lakota scoreboard. Mayport CG continues to lead Thompson in the championship.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Back here at the bottom of the third on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, James Cardarelli with you here on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks, and Lakota scoreboard. 6-1, Mayport CG leads in this North Dakota Region 2 Girls Softball Championship. Again, top of the 4th. We're here with Kaya Hurst. Hurst 0 for 1 with the fly out to short. Back in the first. Pitch. Air strike. Count goes to 1-1. Cindy Schwabe on deck and Munson in the hole here for the Tommies. 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Hurst in search of a base hit or more. There's strike number 2. Count now goes to 2-2 again for Kaya Hurst. Season 36 RBIs, tied for the team lead with Cindy Eliason. Hurst fouls that back. Count goes to 2-2 again, both with 36 RBIs this season. Only one other Tommy is 30, and that's Drew Schwab. There's a pitch. Hurst gets hold of that. Out towards center field. Larson nabs it for the first out of the inning. Fly out to center.
Up next for the Tommies, number 1, Sydney Schwabe.
As now coming up, Sydney Schwabe. Schwabe, starting senior center fielder. Grounder on a 2-hop. Hudson Zerfus chucks it over to Parker Strand and took Schwabe out. He had a little bit of a shoulder there, and Cardarelli says, I don't even see that in WWE. Had to throw that one in there. Big WWE fan, James Cardarelli.
Third baseman, number 8, Casey Munson.
5-3 out there that time. 2 down now in the top of the 4th. Here's Casey Munson, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Back in the second. There's the first pitch, foul back. Count goes to 0-1. Hendrickson on deck, Eliason in the hole here for the Tommies. Trying to crack through this Mayport CG wall. These Patriots have marched all the way through regular seasons, regional tournaments, into state tournaments. Patriots trying to make it 3 for 3 in girls athletics, in the main 3 this year. Volleyball, girls basketball, and softball. Count goes to 1-1 here to Casey Munson. Again, the backup third baseman, you could say, after Marley Kurtz went out due to an apparent injury, is Riley Satchram saying, I wonder how that one happened. She'll get that one back. And the count goes, obviously, there to 2-1. Again, when you make that many good plays during a year, you can make one mistake like that and be okay. Satcham 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-2, and just like that, as I mentioned, Satcham easily shakes off that ball. As there's the 2-2 pitch. Strike three. Satcham takes her down in 5. No runs, no hits, no errors, no earned, and nobody left on base. The score remains 6-1 on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe on Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard.
Red River Valley Speedway, what a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Get ready for racing this Friday night at 7 at the Red River Valley Speedway. Family fun for everyone. This week it's Military Appreciation Night and First Responder Night. Sponsored by FM Drain Cleaning and Services, Leinenkugels, and Finley Motors. For details, log on to redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
Back here for the bottom of 4 on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe on Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Mayport CG leading Thompson 6-1. Glad to have you aboard. James Cardarelli alongside me, James Martins, as we're going to close out the Region 2 girls softball tournament today. One more game after this between, if results hold, Thompson and Carrington to be a rematch of yesterday's semifinals.
For the Patriots, Riley Satcham.
Riley Satcham comes up here now. She's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Walk drawn, couple of runs scored, and a stolen base there for the starting pitcher. Pitcher-pitcher battle here. Count goes to 0-1. Pitcher-pitcher battle here. Riley Satcham's got on twice. Drew Schwab, when she's faced Satcham, has not gone on at all. So that one's sent deep. Collings got it in the fence, too. Claire Colling. And a really stretch out there.
Patriots catcher number 6, Reyna
To get the out. First out of the inning brings in Reyna Satcham. Satcham on the day 1 for 2, a pair of RBIs and a base hit. First pitch for Satcham, a roller from Drew Schwab. Count goes 1-0 with Parker Strand on deck and Bryn Kritzberger in the hole. There's the pitch. A little high. Count goes to 2-0 now. Getting approaching an hour here into this championship contest between these two heavyweights. Count goes to 3-0. Patriots, Mayport CG, their only losses this year again to Central Cass and Fargo North by a run each. So they've been within a score at every game this season. 4-pitch walk. Reyna Satcham is aboard for the second time today as Parker Strand comes up for the Patriots. Strand 1 for 2 on the day. Base hit, run scored, RBI. For the lefty third baseman, number 27, the junior. Pitch. There's ball 1. 5 straight thrown now for Drew Schwab, the starting pitcher there for the Tommies. Looked oh so easy yesterday. It's anything but today for this Thompson Tommy squad. A 1-1 count. Bryn Kritzberger on deck. Hudson Zerfus in the hole here for the Patriots. We saw all 9 batters plus 1 come across the batter's box in the first. That one sent out to left field. Hustling, tossed to third. Nice attempt. Not in time, though. So we'll give a single there to Strand, advancing to second on the throw to third as Riley Satcham's going to get there, or Reyna Satcham, excuse me, going to get there in time.
Number 5, Bryn Kritzberger.
Bryn Kritzberger now up for the Patriots. 0 for 1 in the game. A walk drawn and a run scored. 4 runs in the top of the first. Only 2 cents for these Patriots. So the Tommies have found a way to limit the Mayport CG defense. The only problem is Thompson has not scored more than 1 time in this game. Count goes to 1-1. Hudson Zerfus on deck. Maddie Sand in the hole here for the Patriots. 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. And Reyna Satcham on third. Parker Strand on second. First base is open here, as that's just off the glove of the shortstop. I don't think she had enough to get a play on that, so I'm going to give an RBI single there to Bryn Kritzberger.
12, Hudson
Scoring Reyna Satcham to make it now 7-1. Mayport CG here on the Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moe, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. First pitch to Hudson Zerfus got away for a moment. And that's going to be a steal there for Kritzberger. Runners now at second and third. With one down here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch. Strike. One there to Hudson Zerfus. Zerfus on the day, 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the first. 1-1 pitch. A little high, 2-1. First base open once again for the Patriots. 2-1 pitch, grounder to short, toss to first in time, toss to home. There's a chance, it's safe. Good idea there for the Tommies. They couldn't get back in time as Parker Strand will score, makes it 8-1. Mayport CG give Hudson Zerfus the RBI there. Second out of the inning, or first, nope. Yep. Should be the second out of the inning there, and
Number 19,
Brent Kritzberger goes over to third. Or Hudson Zerfus did get a board. As a bunt is shown, I thought Zerfus was thrown out. Unless Olsen didn't step on the bag. So Zerfus does get a board. It is, we'll update that scoreboard now, 8-1. As there's a base hit. Mayport CG continues the onslaught as two more come across. Sand will score and Hudson Zerfus will score as well. It's now 10-1.
Number 10, Reagan Zerfus.
And all of a sudden, Mayport CG 1 run away from posting the 10-run threshold and give themselves a chance to end this game at the top of the fifth. That's fouled back there. Sand with the 2 RBI single. It's over to first base. Bunt is shown. Zerfus pulls back. Count goes to 1-1. There's the 1-1 pitch. It's high again. Toss to first. Runner gets back in time, and the count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch. Reagan Zerfus bunts. Toss to first is in time there for the ground out. Does move the runner over to second.
To the plate, center fielder.
Brings back Mesa Larson to the top of the order. 1 for 3 with a triple. Back in the third. Pitch. Strike one. Count goes 0-1 there to Larson. 0-1 pitch. Grounder through the infield. That's a base hit. Runners move their bases. Larson's going to hustle over to second, and she gets there. I'll give a base hit with a steal to second. Brings in Danny Hansen. Runners at second and third. 2 outs on the board here in the bottom of the fourth. Hansen 1 for 2 with a base hit. Walk drawn and 2 runs scored. Second inning in this championship contest where the Patriots have scored 4 runs. As that one got away, Sand's going to hustle there, and she's there. 11-1. And just like that, the Patriots could end this game in the top of the fifth. Again, 11-1 on the Nodak Insurance Company, agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks on the Dakota scoreboard. 2-1 is the count here to Danny Hansen. Drew Schwab, 2-1 pitch, that's high, 3-1. Schwab. In the windup, there's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Oh, we're going to say strike that time. Double full counter, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. All 9 batters seen the batter's box here in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Hanson will be aboard on a walk.
To the plate.
So now again, Larson at third. Hanson over to first, and now Riley Satcham, who started this inning, comes into the batter's box. The Patriots try to add some insurance before the top of the fifth. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Riley Satcham on the day, 1 for 2. Single, pair of runs scored. Walk as well. Runner goes for the steal, and Hanson's going to get there with ease. First base now open for Mayport CG. Pitch. Sends it. As one will score, two will score, and a 2 RBI single for Riley Satcham. Larson will score. Hanson will score her third of the game, and it's now 13-1. Mayport CG is marching towards the state tournament next week. Trying to pick up their third region title this season. Volleyball, girls basketball, and softball. Raina Satcham comes out here now for the Patriots. First pitch the ball. 13-1 scoreline here on that Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Moen, Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard. Pitch popped up. This should end the inning. Second base comes in to get it and does. Workin picks it up there on a pop fly to second for the third out of the inning. But boy, that was a big one there for Mayport CG. They tallied 7 runs off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. There were, to my knowledge, no errors. All runs were earned, and there was 1 left on base. 13-1. Thompson needs 3 to keep this championship going as we go to the top of the 5th on YourLiveEvent.com.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Fiona Hendrickson up here in the top of the 5th, 13-1. Mayport CG with the lead over Thompson as Fiona Hendrickson is behind the count here, 0-2. Now 1-2 in a ball as the Patriots 3 outs away from a Region 2 girls softball championship and being the first team into the state tournament next week. The pitch popped up and it dropped. No, foul. Just went foul that time. Count remains at 1-2. So did have a little update there. We'll give it a fielder's choice there for Hudson Zerfus. As we'll explain that here in just a little bit. Gets the infield, toss to first. Will not be in time. Base hit there for Fiona Hendrickson. Keep the game going there for Thompson. So again, that play where Cardarelli and I were unsure. Hudson Zerfus aboard back in the 4th. It would have been I believe a 6-3 out, but Abby Olsen did not step on the bag before she threw it back to home when a run would come home to score. So trying to turn a double play, did not get the first out first and foremost, and so that helps Hudson Zerfus stay on the base. So just a little bit of housekeeping there on that one. As Cindy Eliason comes up here now for the Tommies. Swing and a miss. Count goes 0-1. Eliason is 0 for 1 with a strikeout here on the game. As there's the pitch to Eliason. That is Try to be framed, but it is a strike. Count goes to 0-2. And by the way, that was the first hit of the game for Hendrickson. So that gave up a no-hitter there for Riley Satcham. There's a strikeout there. Eliason goes down for the first out of the inning. Brings in, or excuse me, it's a 1-2 count. Not quite strikeout yet. Count now goes to 2-2. So Eliason stays there. As there's a 2-2 pitch, grounder, and that bounces off of Hansen. If well in position to make a play, got to give an E6 on that one as Hendrickson goes over to second. And with the error there, it's Eliason over to first. So 2 on here, 1 down in the top of the 5th. Thompson trying to battle to stay in this championship contest. It's Claire Colling. Comes into the game. Colling, the only run scored off an error. His count goes to 1-0. Colling, then Schwab to close out the order. 1-1. As the Patriots try to finish off a commanding, convincing Region 2 championship game, as Matt Chandler is going to call for time here. Might get a substitution as Chandler visits with the ump there down the third base line. And again, no outs on the board there. Want to clarify that. Nobody out there, yep. I jumped the gun early, and it may be my fault that the scores table had the out there. I thought I had the strikeout. Maybe they thought the same thing. Count goes to 2-1 to Claire Colling. Again, no outs on the board. So just a point of clarification there for Matt Chandler. That's a 3-1 count, and all of a sudden Thompson, ball away from loading the bases and getting some momentum here, trying to mount a comeback. 3-1 pitch. Colling pals it back towards us. Raina Satcham, not really a chance at that. Count goes full here now. Again, Andy Schwab on deck. Maya working in the hole here. The runner at second and first. Tommies need 3 to keep this game going to the bottom of the 5th at least. Riley Satcham trying to finish the job. There's the pitch. Colling gets a hold of that one to the wall. And that's exactly what Thompson needed. One will score. An RBI double for Claire Colling. This game's not over yet. Bringing home Fiona Hendrickson for the first run since the 3rd inning.
Tommy's number 4, Andy Schwab.
Makes it now 13-2. One more to the wall, and we'll keep going to the bottom of the 5th at least. Strike there for Andy Schwab, 0 for 1 with a ground out in the 3rd. So now Eliason is over at 3rd. Schwab, Colling at second. Schwab at the dish. Count goes 0-2 with nobody out. A 13-2 lead here at the top of the 5th. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Schwab goes down and strikes for the first out of the inning. Brings in now Maya Warkin. Warkin 0 for 1. Ground out, the only RBI of the game, allowing Colling to score. Or check that, the only RBI before this inning. Pitch to strike, count goes 0-1 with Drew Schwab on deck, Kaya Hurst in the hole, both 0 for 2 on the game. 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Again, both these teams, they scored double digits. 2 times they met in that doubleheader, so this game's certainly far from over. 1-1 pitch. 1-2, but a strike will make it even closer. Working in the Tommies, they need another ball sent to the outfield. That one's high. Count goes to 2-2. And the Tommy season not on the line, but they would have to come back later today and beat Carrington once again as that's fouled. Count remains at 2-2. was a 17-0 win for the Tommies over the Cardinals yesterday, but the Cardinals have a lot of momentum after that 5-2 win over Pembina County North yesterday. Workin sees the 2-2 pitch. That's low. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out on the board. There's the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Workin goes down, and back-to-back big strikeouts there for Riley Satchram. And here comes Drew Schwab now. She's 0 for 2 on the day. A line out to first base and a strikeout. As the Tommies down to their last out here for now. Schwab's got to get it to the outfield for the Tommies to stay in it, and she will get it to the first baseman. Mayport CG are your region champions. 13-2 is the final. The Patriots will almost certainly be the #1 seed in next week's state tournaments. The Patriots get the win over the Tommies. Again, in 5, the final score on the Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Chris Moe and Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard, 13-2. Final line score there as well. There was 1 run off of 2 hits. There was 1 error. There was 1 earned run, and there were 2 left on base. Again, the final score, 13-2. We'll come back for postgame next.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley in Cavalier.
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Central Steel Building and Construction of Carrington, North Dakota has over 50 years of experience in offering high-quality bins, grain drying equipment, country clipper mowers, Ritchie waterers, and lots more. Drop by Central Steel to check out the many customizable storage options. They have several sheds on hand, including a 12x16 high-side barn for $8,096, an 8x16 A-frame utility for $53.29, and an 8x8 garden shed for just $26.89. Prices include delivery within 35 miles. Call Central Steel for more info, 701-652-2886.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Final score here in the championship game on the Nonak Insurance Company. Agent Chris Bowen, Grand Forks, North Dakota scoreboard. Mayport CG knocks off Thompson 13-2. Stats and storyline of the game are presented by the Red River Valley Fair. Check out their 3-weekend lineup this summer and get the Carnival Pass. $80. Pretty good deal. Find out more. RedRiverValleyFair.com. Mayport CG from start to finish. They were ready. They came out firing, and they were able to pick up the win to advance them to the state tournament. The first state tournament team we know, Mayport CG. Let's take you through again our stats and storyline of the game. The Patriots, they picked up 4 runs in the bottom of the first off of 4 hits. They had, in fact, those 4 hits out of 6 batters, 4 hits a walk and ground out that resulted in an RBI. So the Patriots got out in front early again with those 4 runs. They kept things going with a pair in the second, none in the third, but they had 7 more off of 5 hits into the fourth. They saw 11 batters come around in the fourth and 10 in the first. Not much that Thompson could do to respond. They did pick up a couple of runs, getting on both times due to errors. Didn't have any hits until the 5th inning. Riley Satcham picks up the win for the Patriots in the circle. She struck out 6 Tommy batters, including 2 in the 5th inning, allowing just those 2 hits in the 5th. Both runs were unearned, so no earned runs for Riley Satcham in the circle. Drew Schwab, tough day for her. She is unable to stifle the Mayport CG hitting. Take a look here real quick at the individual stat lines here. Mesa Larson will start with the Patriots. Mesa Larson went 2 for 4, triple and a single, stolen base and a run scored. Danica Hansen went 1 for 2, pair of walks drawn as well, 3 runs scored. Riley Satcham went 2 for 4, pair of singles, walk drawn, stolen base, pair of runs scored. Raina Satcham on the game, she went 1 for 3 with an RBI single and a run scored. That might have been Brooklyn Gull, the run scored, actually. Or no, Raina Setcham, she did end up scoring that run, I believe. Let's see. For Parker Strand, she went 2 for 3. Pair of singles, pair of runs scored. Bryn Kritzberger, she went 1 for 2. Single, walk drawn, pair of runs scored, and stolen base. Hudson Zerfus, we'll say 1 for 3 with an RBI single and another RBI as well. Stolen base. And a couple runs scored. And let's finish the Patriots here first as Maddie Sands finishes as well with a goes 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and 2 RBIs and a run scored. And Reagan Zerfus, she comes in with a walk drawn and goes 0 for 2 otherwise. Join here as Cardarelli want to turn the camera around, possibly. Thank you very much. And we are joined here by Riley Satcham. Riley, I've had a chance to talk to you a lot this year for various reasons. As we get to our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews here, sharing our heritage, sharing our future locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Riley, what is it about these ladies? I mentioned it a few games ago in your regular season finale against Hillsborough Central Valley. You've won over 75 games together this year. Volleyball, girls basketball, and softball. You know, everybody says, oh, we're special, we're friends, all that stuff. What is different about this Mayport CG team?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, we all wanted that bad, and it's not just half the team wanting it, it's all of us, and I think that's really pushing us throughout this whole year.
Riley, this is a big moment, and it was a big game today. Thompson certainly no walkover. They've won 16 games just like you ladies have. Your thoughts on just coming out early and taking advantage right away?
No, yeah, they are a great team, and we knew that coming into this game. And recently our bats have been good, and our fielding has been good too, so we knew that if we wanted to win this game, we had to put that together. And
your sister Raina right behind you here. Raina, come on in down a little bit to here. Make sure we see your face. Nobody wants to see my face anyway. Raina, you went up to Riley there in the middle of the game, kind of had a sister-sister bonding moment, not just sister-sister, but catcher and pitcher. Kind of what were you saying to Riley here during the game?
Just stay calm, do your job. She knows what her job is for sure. Just pitch them hard, pitch them strikes. Yeah, hit her spots.
It's got to be a relief to know that you don't have to play the next game. You're done for the day.
Yeah, for sure. It's a big thing to save those pitchers' arms when you only have 2 pitchers. It's good to save those arms and keep them strong.
Well, Riley, Raina Satcham, again, congratulations. We'll see what happens with the awards a little bit later on, but we'll see you at the state tournament next week.
Thank you.
All right, we'll turn it back around here to the field. And again, Riley and Raina Satcham once again joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews. Let's get back here to our Red River Valley Fair stat lines here. Let's go with the Tommies here real quick. The lone hitters on the game were Fiona Hendrickson with a single, Claire Colling with a double. Colling did score a run in the third, and as well a run scored by Fiona Hendrickson. The RBI was Claire Collings as well. So I want to make sure to get that finished. Final line score before we get to Mr. Keenan Konchak. We had for Thompson 2 runs, 2 hits. I had 13 earned, all 13 for Mayport CG earned. 3 left on base and 1 error. And for Mayport CG, 13 runs off 12 hits, 6 left on base, 2 errors, and 1 earned run. And Keenan, I feel like that you couldn't have asked for a better start and a better middle and a better finish from your ladies here today.
Oh, it was a great game out there. Started off the game, we know that Schwab is a great pitcher. That she's gonna keep a low strike. She's gonna make sure that she throws strikes. We got to battle against her. We know that with our top of our order, we got to get on base, and bottom of the order really came through today. Just the situational hitting and stuff like that was unreal. Like all the way up through that lineup was big for us today. And obviously, when you got Riley throwing out there, we get a lot of confidence throwing too. That we don't have to score a lot of runs, but we let loose today. So it was a pretty fun game.
Just taking it all in. Of course, we've had a chance to catch up with you a lot here this season, whether it's for girls basketball or here with softball. And you can still see the emotion there. Even though it's a region tournament, you still got state to go. This just must feel like a dream to you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I had no idea what I signed up for back 2 years ago when we signed up to go with the basketball team, but I heard quite a bit about this senior class, and it's going above and beyond of what I even ever imagined. The way they step up and the way they compete in every sport, right, from volleyball to basketball, track and field even this year. So a lot of great athletes out there that just love playing. No matter what game it is, they just go out there and compete. So it's been pretty special with this group of seniors, and they showed up today again. Right, they knew that their goal is, and they took care of it in this first game. So that was fun.
Coach, initial thoughts on the state tournament next week?
There'll be eight great teams there. You're not going to find a weak team. Obviously, we want to get the highest seed we can. Coaches vote on that kind of stuff, so that'll be coming up after all the region tournaments are over. Obviously, 4 regions, top 2 teams from each region pretty much guarantees there's going to be 8 good teams that you got to be ready to play. We're fortunate we did play quite a few of those teams this year, so if we get matched up with those teams again, great. But if we play some new ones too, we'll be ready for them. I think it should be a fun experience down in Jamestown again, so we kind of know that place, so it should be all right.
And we'll be there as well. It's head coach Keenan Konchak of the Region 2 girls softball champion Mayport CG Patriots, the first team we know that's in the state field next week. Coach, thanks so much. Enjoy this one. We'll see you at state next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And I think we've gone through all the stats, and Carterelli, you can just keep it on here. Let's go with our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. RDK Enterprises Hillsboro, wishing all of our area planters, growers, farmers, a safe planting season.
Sorry, I had to make some emergency changes here.
And our precision play of the game, really the defense there for Mayport CG. With defense of Mayport CG, they played a heck of a 7th inning with a pair of strikeouts for Riley Satrom, and then a line out there for Parker Strand. She had a line out early. In fact, she had the second out of the game. She had the last out of the game as well. Some precision plays on the defensive side for Mayport CG to pick up the win, pick up the championship in 5 innings. Maybe a little surprising that it was a 10-run situation, but John Kimstead and the Grafton grounds crew are getting ready for this contest between Carrington and Thompson. The winner goes to state. The team that falls short, the season comes to an end. We'll have the pregame comments for you in just a little bit on yourliveevent.com. Until then, congrats, Patriots. You're off to the state tournament. We'll see who'll join you next on yourliveevent.com.